हरि ओम।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
भद्रं पश्येमा अक्षभिः जत्राः।
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिः यजत्राः।
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः।
तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः।
व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः।
व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः।
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः।
तिन इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः।
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अधिष्ठनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मान्।
ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथाराये अस्मान्।
विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्।
विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्।
युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो।
द्विजोत्यस्मद्युराणमेनो।
भूयिष्ठां ते नमभुक्तिं विधेम।
भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि।
ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि।
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः।
श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि।
श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि।
सर्वं ब्रह्मौपनिषदम्।
सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्।
माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम्।
माहं निराकुर्याम्।
मामा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु।
मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु।
निराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु।
अनिराकरणमस्तु निराकरणं मे अस्तु।
तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः।
तदात्मनि निरते उपनिषत्सु धर्माः।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे।
ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे।
ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्त्वग्नये।
ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्त्वग्नये।
नमः पृथिव्यै नम ओषधीभ्यः।
नमः पृथिव्यै नम ओषधीभ्यः।
नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये।
नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये।
नमो विष्णवे बृहते करोमि।
नमो विष्णवे बृहते करोमि।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
So we have gone through the important Shanti mantras, which are very much important for our daily and for our entire programs of our life. And we are always, in the last mantra, we have made prayer to Brahma, Agni, Pruthivi, Oshadhis, Vagdevi, and Vachaspati, and Vishnu. And for all of them, Bruhate Namaha Karomi. They're all very exalted, high-class people. For them, I am making a big namaskara. Something like Nama Uktim Vidhema is utterance of that. Karomi is the performance. So yad vacha vadati tat karmana karoti. That is the principle which our Vedic wisdom teaches. What you utter, that you show in performance. There should be tallying with that. Yad vacha vadati tat karmana karoti. Tadeshabhyanukta. Then he says, Satyam vacham, Satyam anantam brahma. Like that, Upanishad runs. So, why I am telling is that our Rudra, about whom we are trying to know in the Rudra Adhyaya, or that's what we call Rudram, or otherwise called Namakam, is completely any and everything that is existent, non-existent, that is hard, that is rough, that is otherwise. So, Sarvam Rudramayam Jagatu. That's what is the impression that we are given. Sarvam Rudramayam Jagatu. Everything that exists, non-exists, all is Rudra. And Rudra has two meanings. One is the Manyu, one is the Ghora, and also Rudra is also Aghora and Shanti Rupaha. Therefore, Sankaraha, Mayobhavaha. We have been knowing all these things. But if we really meditate upon all these names of the great Rudra or Shiva, we are trying to get the real relief, because all our Veda mantras are like the medical shop. And there are hundreds and thousands of people with different complaints. But for all of them, the medicines are there stocked. And that is all Rudra. That's why Rudra is Oshadhibhya, Oshadhinam Pataye Namo Namaha. He is the Lord of the pharmaceutical preparations. So all medicines are with him. And somebody was telling, all Vedic Pandits have got solutions and remedies with them also. In case they have got physical complaints to do, they can employ the mantras for themselves and see that they get redressal. Medical shop anta మీ దగ్గరే ఉంది కదా, అన్ని మంత్రాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఆ మంత్రాలు ఉపయోగించుకొని మీ యొక్క రోగాలను కష్టాలను ఎందుకు నివారించుకోకూడదు అని చెప్పిన మహానుభావులు ఉన్నారు. ఎందుకంటే ఈ రుద్రం నుంచి lakhs and lakhs of people have been reciting Rudram individually, in groups, and in interracial way. So the Rudram has now become beyond races, beyond countries, beyond all that. And all people are reciting, because when you recite Rudram, it means that you are reciting the entire Veda. Rudra Parayana is Veda Parayana, because in Yajurveda, that is a Veda performance, Veda, a practical manual whenever you want to worship. So in that manual, you have got all the methodology, all the procedural excellence and sambharas. So we have been trying to know that Rudra is there in the small lakes, in small canals, in rain or rainy places, or in places where there is no rain at all. He is the cloud, he is the lightning, he is the heat provider, he is the cool, and he is the wind itself, and he is the rays of the sun. And ultimately, we have noted in the paragraph 7 that he is Namo Vastavyaya Cha Vastubhaya Cha. This is a very wonderful thing, because we are all residents of one way or the other. And Vastavya means Vastu. Vastu means the materials, things. And so we are always, right from cradle to grave, we are all attached to Vastugalu, or we are attached to the toys. First toys, then our mind, our age, and all that improves. So you discard the toys, you go for the real things. People at young stage, children play with the lion toy. tiger toy and so on. But afterwards, he will ask you to take you to museum and show you the real lion, a real tiger, etc. So like that, in all the toy form or life form, we have got see Rudra presence. So Namo Vastavyaya cha Vastupaya cha. Moreover, whatever articles are there, they have got to be protected. They have got to be maintained. They have got to be supported. Therefore, who is that who takes the responsibility of being that, at the same time supervisor for that? See, all people are supervisors, at the same time owners. If you own a car, you are a supervisor of the car also, whether it has got petrol or whether the tire pressure is there. All these things you have got to check. Thereby, you are adhipati for that. Just owning the thing is not important. Supervising the thing that you own also important. So what do I learn from Rudra? If you put a question, oh, it is just a pedagogic or religious, and it is something found in the Yajurveda, what do I do with that? No. It tells you that when you have the desire to own things, you must also at the same time have desire to supervise them. You cannot just bring things home and then keep negligent about it. They become problematic to you. Like that. And Rudra is Vastavya and Vastupaya, connected to things and at the same time supervisor, manager, protector, sustainer of the things. So what is the best thing that anybody would like to have? House. That's a sthirasti. We have charasti, so many things are chara. They come and go, they get destroyed, they throw away, you throw in dustbin. But what is that? You can't throw a house into dustbin. You love the house which you build because you have spent a lot of time, thinking, money, etc. So that's why home, sweet home, you put a board. So whatever home you live, whether it's rented or otherwise, leased or owned, it is a sweet home because you have the responsibility of maintaining the house, and that responsibility overall will be taken by Ishvara. Satya Sai Baba was telling, "Idi Ishwarani illu." We may try to give name for the house. He told me in the dream that, why are you bothering to fix a name? You take whatever you want. But Idi Ishwarani illu. So the house belongs to God. That's why he is called as Vastupa, because it is his responsibility. Then we go into the very important fulcrum-like passage. We have been traveling to know who is more and more Rudra summarily. You have 1,000, 10,000, so many names to that. But ultimately, what all the names precipitate. You look at the precipitate, is it not, in the chemistry lab? So that precipitating features of God Rudra, you find in the words, please repeat, it's good. Om Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha.
Om Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha.
Om Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha Namastambraya cha Runaya cha.
Om Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha Namastambraya cha Runaya cha.
Namah Shangaya cha Pashupataye cha Namah Ugraya cha.
Namah Shangaya cha Pashupataye cha Namah Ugraya cha.
Bhimaya cha Namo Agre Vadhaya cha.
Bhimaya cha Namo Agre Vadhaya cha.
Dure Vadhaya cha Namo Hantre cha Haniyase cha.
Dure Vadhaya cha Namo Hantre cha Haniyase cha.
Namo Vrukshebhyo Harikesebhyo.
Namo Vrukshebhyo Harikeshebhyo.
Namastaraya Namah Shambhave cha.
Namastaraya Namah Shambhave cha.
मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च
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 मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च
मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च
ॐ नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च
ॐ नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च
नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः
नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः
प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आचार्याय च
नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आचार्याय च
लाद्याय च नमः शिष्प्याय च फेन्याय च
लाद्याय च नमः षष्ठ्याय च फेन्याय च
नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च
नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च
So in this, I have been telling that if you cannot recite all the 11 Anuvakas of Rudram, at least this Anuvaka you recite every day. And you can do Abhishekam for the god with one paragraph. Shiva does not want all the 11 passages to be read. It will occupy your 20 to 25 minutes, which you cannot afford many times. You're always on wheels. If not, you take two wheels. So if you take this particular thing, you will be getting the entire personality, the Viswarupa, and his connection with the people, with the God. People means also gods. People also means the Pashus. So the entire universe is that look here. And moreover, if at all he wants to be more and more powerful, he must be Soma. Umaya Sahitaha Sivaha. Uma is the energy. Uma is the Shakti. So Umapataye Namo Namaha. So that Umapatitva for Lord Shiva helps him to do many, many extraordinary feats. For example, Mangalya Devata is Parvati. Telling or not telling Parvati, he goes and drinks the Kalakuta Visham. When just gods and demons made a praise and asked Shiva to come and remove the obstacle of Kalakuta Visha, the poisonous, the deadly poison, he never told Shiva, Parvati, he just went. And it's a problem of Parvati to protect her Mangalya. So she is a Mangalya Devata. She can't simply distrust her Mangalya. So that's why Shiva got the idea, neither he vomits out, neither he spits it out, nor he puts into his stomach, but arrests in the throat. Therefore, what does not reach stomach is safe. That's important. No stomach, if it reaches the stomach, only problem comes. Therefore, he is a Soma, Umaya Sahitaha, Shivaha. To him, the first Namaskara. Only when both are together, it can do it. Then he is a Rudra. That is, he will be able to drive away all sorts of calamities, all sorts of ill health, everything he will be able to silence. And again, he is a Surya Bhagavan, because sun is the Arogya Devata. Arogyam Bhagya Bhaskaradichhed. They say if you want Arogya, you must think of Bhaskara. And again, Bhaskara is said to be Arogya Vidwan. He is a PhD in Arogyam. So he knows ins and outs of the Arogyam subject. And he remembers. So for some time, I was able to remember the entire Sukla Yajurveda Samhita, all that because I must have read more than 1 lakh times during my course of study. Because every subject is like that. So that's why you have got Tamra, Aruna. These are the two important features of Surya Bhagavan. That is, he must give the hate. That's a Tamra Varna. You know, the Ragi vessel, the advantage of Ragi vessel, the Tamra Varna, Tamra is a potential. Therefore, All gods want the puja to be done in ragi vessels. If you do in silver or gold and all that, it only shows your richness. But for practical utility, ragi. Why? Because you have to clean the ragi vessel every day. Silver you can postpone, you can become lazy. Gold you may not bother. The kanchu or another word, you can all, but ragi will not admit. If you just 24 hours gone means it becomes pale and becomes black. You cannot do puja with ashuddha or apavitra. So every day you have to wash the ragi. That's why tamratva means nitya suddhi. So agni suchihi, the agni suchihi means unless it is suchi, you cannot meddle agni. Unless you are careful, you cannot deal with the fire. Fire is benefic, but at the same time dangerous. Therefore, tamra varnaha suryaha. And again, arunayacha. Aruna varna means kind, compassionate, affectionate, helping. That is again Surya Bhagavan, that's again Rudra. Because, Aruna is love. That's the color of the love. Love means no problem. And so the Arunayacha, he's having that affection. And that's why Aruna Sri Saundarya Lahari. I got that Amma is Aruna. I have actually, she never have a Rutsha Drushti. Amma will never have a Rutsha Drushti and Aruna Drushti. Though she is a little hard, but she suddenly becomes affectionate. So Arunayacha, he is Aruna Varna, in the sense that he is very much. For example, in Aruna Prasna, you come to know that those Surya Bhagavan's rays are so hard, so harsh, heat-ridden, but by the time the rays reaches the earth, they are very cool. Anybody can go in the sunshine because in the sun's rays, there is moisture. Because of the moisture, we are able to move in the sunshine. That's why, what is moisture? Coolness. Lalita Parameswari or any Devi is said to be in the form of, so she is cool and hot, heat. Something like the heat, that is the sun's rays fallen on the Meru mountain, how bright it will be. And again, the moon's light born upon the Himalayas, how cool it will be, so will be Devi. That's what the description. So, Arunayacha. Now again, Shamgayacha, in spite of all this Tamratva and Varunatva of Rudra, he is a Shanga. Sham Gachati. That is, he will provide you ultimately peace. What is Shanga? Give you the emancipation or fulfillment of the success of your projects. Whatever work you take up, he will just give you complacency and satisfaction. That's why he is called as Sangayacha. And next is again, though he is Sanga, but ultimately he is called Pashupati. Pashu is a beast. Pashu is normal because whatever functions that are there, but a pati should be there to be able to enable all the beings perform their actions ultimately. Because whatever that we are doing, it is all Daiva Karuna, but not otherwise. Unless there is the divinity force, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, we will not be successful in our actions. Because our mind is operative. And if the mind is operative very well, and wisdom filled at the same time, then you will be really doing wonderful things. And if the mind is not well, then there is the problem. That's why it's called a Sanga and Pashunam Patim Papanasham. Shiva is being described as a Papanashaka. Ganga is Papanashani, and her husband or her controller is also Shiva is a Papanashaka. Not only that, he is called Ugra. Ugra is Ugra Bhima. Agrevadha, Durevadha, Hantre, Haniyase. All these words refer to her punishment power. his personal nature, if people were to be against or inimical to him inimical means to the bhaktas. He considers his bhaktas or himself. Therefore, bhaktanam artihantaram. That's a qualification. See, bhaktanam artihantaram ramam bhaje. We say that. So, arti, that arto jignasu artharthi gnani cha nararshabha. So, there are 4 kinds of people who have got to approach God or think of the help. God means help. Artaha, one is who is in trouble, who is in physical, mental problems. Jignasu, the fellow who wants to know certain things temporarily. When once you get your PhD, you forget your subject, you take a bank job. BSc, MSc gold medalist in physics will take a blank job because bank job is attractive. That's how people change. You don't know. But if you are to take the same thing, it's good. That's why he's called Ugrayacha Bhima. Bhima andre Bhayankaraha. Bhiti Pradaha. Bhiti Bhitad Bhayam Jayate. What is the root of Bhayam? Fear. Bhiti. Bhiti is called as the root. Unless that's why Abhiti is called as Bhisha. You know, Taittiriya Upanishad, you see that Bhisha is the fear. Fear against whom? Not anybody. Maybe a small, it may disappear. Father, mother, brother, etc. All that Bhiti, good temporarily, but you have got a permanent Bhiti, that is what is called Satyam, Rutam, etc. Bhisha smat vata pavate bhisho deti suryaha. So that Bhiti is being provided by Shiva so that he appears to be Bhima to all. So among so many forms of Rudra, Bhimeshwara is also popular. So Bhimeshwara temples are there where Rudra is being worshipped as a Bhima. To whom he is Bhima? To your enemies. He is not Bhima to you. He is Bhima to your enemies. Because you love him, you respect him, he is friendly to you. And he will do your work because he is capable of doing your work, because he loves you. He wants to help. Because the gods are known for paropakara. They want to help thee. That's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita tells us that Name Bhaktaha Pranasyanti. Arjuna is having a fear that the sin will be there more for him and he will be a permanent resident of the Narakaloka, Shaswata Narakaloka Vasa. But Krishna tells him, no, Babu, you will not be that because I am with you. Therefore, you will not go to Narakam at all. If you don't fight, then you go to Narakam because you will be failing in your Kshatriya Dharma. And that's how Bhima has given, Krishna has given the inspiration to Arjuna and made him to be a warrior, best warrior because of him. Like that, he is also Bhima Yacha. That means he will give us Bhishatvam, or ourselves will fear because the enemies must be afraid of the person so that they will go away even from distance. Therefore, Rudra is like that. People are scared of him. And again, to Namo, see, we have got 2 names, 1 Namaskara. You observe 2 compliments or 2 attributes of Rudra taken together, 1 Namaskara is given. That is the style of the Rudram. In fact, I wrote one paper on the stylistics of the Rudram. And because the Rudram is so composed or revealed that when you are reciting, a lot of energy is being infused in you. So otherwise called Rudra is the energizer. Our laziness will go. Nidra, Tandra, Bhayam, Krodha, Alasyam, Dirgha Sutrata, all these laxities in our body will automatically disappear. Because you say, Namo, Namaste. The moment you shout, Namaste, Te Namaha, Rudra, Manyava, like that. Here also, Ugraya, Bhimaya Namaha. So when you do the Ugra Rupa, the Bhima Rupa of Rudra, it is a Bhugra and Bhima for our enemies. But for you, he is very otherwise of it. And again, what is the capacity of the Rudra? Being Ugra and Bhima, he has the capacity to strike people agre vadhaya cha, dure vadhaya cha, hantre cha, aniyase cha. So these are all the four qualities which are required for a wonderful warrior. The Yuddha Veera must be able to meet up the enemies in any direction, in any forum, because otherwise he cannot be called as a Ratha, Maharatha, Atiratha, Jayadratha, etc., Shataratha, Dasaratha. These are all the military ranks depending upon the success that they have obtained in the warfare. So our Rudra is also a great soldier, able to kill enemies in the front. Agre Vadhayacha. Those enemies who face them, they are being destroyed. Agre Vadhayacha, killing. Again, Dure Vadhayacha. That is, although the enemies are at far off distance, even them he is able to meet up. That's why Rama Bana, for example, why Rama Bana is important, because it can traverse any distance. That is the past mastery of the archery. In Vilividya, otherwise Dhanurvidya, you are able to locate the kill or locate the object whether you see or not see. You know, one of the important successes is Abdabhedi. That is, the mere sound is enough for the arrow to sense the sensory things that we are talking. Sensor lights or sensors which we are now having. The people fix the sensor lights. If you go, light comes to you. When you pass the area, the light disappears. So that kind of sensational or sensory development was there. So just sound enough to destroy that Sabda Bhedi. So that kind of skills are there in our Dhanurvidya, which is an offshoot of Chapandi, Raman, Yaro, which is the offshoot. What is Dhanurvidya? What is the main Veda? Atharva Veda. I know in our post, I have posted one diagram, Hindu literature in the WhatsApp. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tell your children also, especially in Chinmaya mission, you should teach that. Take the diagram and tell the children that what is the extent of our literature. No literature could be so much boasting of that, but only Hindu literature. It starts from Samhitas, goes down. So that particular chart which my son has used to explain the Bhalasabha here to children who meet on every Sunday. So he just asked me to talk about it, and he just put that diagram on the board. So you don't simply see and cop down. No, that is information for all people to become proud that we belong to such a rich heritage, such literature. So we have got such a strong backup. We need not cry for that. We have always a source of solutions like Rudra itself, because you get that. So I think on Agre Vadhaya, Dure Vadhaya, and moreover, he is a Hantrecha. He is able to kill the killers. That is, the enemies. The killers are being killed. So when war takes place, everybody is a killer. Everybody wants to be a killer of the other way. So that's why killer of the killer, Kantrecha. Again, and also Haniyasecha. Haniyasa means a totality of destruction. That's otherwise called as a devastation. English lo cheptaru, devastation, which will take place when annihilation takes place. When Mahapralaya takes place, you cannot accept anything at all. All things must be killed or removed from the nature. So there cannot be any remnant in the Mahapralaya. So Rudra is a Haniyan. The Shabda goes as Haniyan, Haniyam, Sau, Haniyam, Saha. That means he is a killer par excellence, not leaving anybody remnant. So Haniyasecha. So having come to that extent, then we come to the Vrutshebhyo Harikesebhyaha. Vrutshas are long-standing tall trees. So Rohana Karma, all trees have got the Rohantu Sarva Bijani Avabrahmadvishojahi. In Sisuktam, you say that Rohantu Sarva Bijani, that all seeds take their birth upon the ground and come up in plant rupam. Like that, here Vrutshebhya. Then it's a plural word. Vrutsha is different kinds of trees and plants are there. And moreover, Rudra is there not only in the trees, also in their leaves. Every leaf is Rudra Rupam. That's why it's called Hari Kesha. Keshas are the hair. What is the hair for a tree?
Leaves.
Leaves. So hair for the tree is the leaves. That's why. And how are the hair, leaves? Hari. Hari means green. That is, there is a lot of botanists will say there is a lot of cellulose or something. All the ingredients of leaf is there. Therefore, now Harikesebhyaha. And apart from that, what is the function? What does Rudra do for us? He is called Taraya, Shambhava, Mayobhava, Shankara, Mayaskara, Shivaya. Beautiful, do you understand? So many functions he has got. See, what does Shiva do for me? What does Shiva do for his bhaktas? You will put a question. Depending upon your CV and work report, your promotion depends, is it not? You get more bonus, more increment. Looking every year, people review here. And here is a permanent review for the functions of Rudra. One is called as a Tara. Tara means he will make you to cross over difficulties. That is, life is a problem. It's a Nadi. Jiva Nadi, we call it. Jiva Nadi means it keeps on flowing. A Nadi will be, while flowing also, Nada. Nadan Nadi. Nadam Karoti iti Nadi. Why the river is called in Sanskrit as Nadi? Because it produces sound. So, from there only we have got Nada. The Sabda Nada comes from the nature. From the river sounds, tree sounds, the bird sounds, etc. And some animals, some creatures have been named after them. For example, Brahmara. The Brahman Rauti is Brahmaraha. The bee will be making sound as it moves. So, Brahmaraha. Similarly, another word would be Mushika. Mushika is stealing. Musham Karoti iti Mushakaha. Mushayati. So it will try to steal away things without your knowledge. So that's called as a Mushaka. Yeah, right. So Ganapati took it as an Vahanam because he is the controller of such surreptitious people, secret people, who take away your things without your knowledge. With your knowledge, if people take away, that is different. Without your knowledge taking, you are surprised. So that's why he is called as a Taraya. Sorry, Taraya. And again, though he is a Tara, he will not put you in problems. He will make you happily, easily, comfortably taken. Nowadays, you are all traveling in cars, soundproof and speed. Even though you are going in a high speed, you will not feel the disturbance. Earlier days, if you are in a vehicle, you know, rickety vehicles are there. You feel all vibrations inside sitting in that car. Now, you have no vibration at all. So that kind of comfort he is going to give you. And Shambhava means a source for all solutions. If you have problems, think of Shiva, he will give you that. So Sham means he is a person who is a repository of all knowledge and Shanti. So Shambhavecha. And whatever shanti you are given, you should be able to experience and enjoy that. That's why it's called as a mayo bhavecha. Mayo bhavaha means whatever peace you have got to enjoy that. You know, many people are there in the world, they don't know to be happy, although they are placed in happy circumstances. ఎంతమందికి సుఖం ఉంటే సుఖం అనుభవించడానికి చేత అవుతుంది? అందరూ ఏడుస్తూనే ఉంటారు. ఎప్పుడు చూసినా ముఖంలో ఏదో ప్రాబ్లము, ఏదో అసంతోషము, ఏదో దుఃఖము. We see so many people. Why are you happy not? Though our serials lo వచ్చేవన్నీ అంటే all characters are unhappy with all wonderful makeup and wonderful luxurious furniture and beautiful buildings. This serials lo anta ఏంటంటే there's a contrast. Their talk is hopeless and ugly, but their circumstances are wonderful. So they have designed the serials hopeless. So mayo bhava, I mean, so your mayo bhava means source for happiness. Sham andre source for peace. So whatever peace you have got, you should be able to enjoy the peace. People are there, have peace, everything is there with them, good health, good wife, good spouse, good house, good car, good everything, but still they are all morose, lazy, complaining. If rain comes, they complain, oh, rain coming. What the hell you can do with the rain comings? Or, oh, it's too hot. So the weather complaint is given to us by the Britishers because they depend upon the weather. But in India, we don't bother at all. We just go, whether heat or no heat, we just go in the road happily, which you cannot do outside in Western countries. So anyway, so mayo bhava is sought for the enjoyment of the shanti you have got. Then again, Shankaraya cha, he does always good things. He will make you to do some, and with those things which will give you happiness. Before taking food, we are unhappy. And once you take food, you are comfortable. So that is what Sham. Ammaya, you roju bone chesam. You got Amma and Ayya, you remember, both are responsible for that. So that's what exactly called as Shankara. You know, all these things Shankara is doing because of his Soma. Uma Sahita Shivaha Etat Sarvam Karoti. All that is being done by Shiva because of the cooperation of that. Anyway, so he's called Shankarayacha. Again, Mayaskarayacha. Again, he is called as a Mayaskara. So you see that the Sem and Maya are repeated twice. The Sham and Maya not only refer to the mundane happiness and experience, it should be for the super mundane also. What is super mundane? You should be doing yagna, yaga, japa, parayana, pradakshina, dana, sham. All these things, you must have mind to do all these things. Not only you take food or you be that. No selfishness, no egoism. If you always look to us, that's why it's called Shankara. Shankara means Paropakaram. And whenever you do Homa, Yajna and all that, and the result is Maya. That is Moksha Prapti ultimately. What is Moksha? You need not be born again. Birth is a work. No birth is freedom. Therefore, you don't want to that. That's why it's called Mayaskarayacha. Moksha Pradaha Shankaraha. Mokshadayakaha. And a moksha ravali ante mokshani taginatvanti panulu cheyali. You should prepare yourself to get on to the vehicle of moksha. Therefore, that is what is called Shankara. And again you have got the same word, Shivaya. So Shiva is Shanti Karaka, Shanti Swarupaha, and meditational. So if you want to meditate, your mind must be pleasant. A disturbed mind cannot meditate. A pleasant mind only can stay in meditation and able to experience more and more differences and pleasures. Only through meditation, people have grown big, not out of it. So when you are able to control your mind, channelize your mind, and then you will be getting the peace. You cannot channelize your mind in a particular stipulated direction unless you have got that peace. Therefore, Sivaya cha. And again, Siva Taraya cha is also another interesting thing, that there is also controller for your peace. If you are peaceful, that peace must be long drawn one. It should not be temporary. And who is that who can give you such long drawn peace? It is Parvati. That's why Saranye Lokanam Tavahi Charanaveva Nipunao. In Saundarilari, you should be remembering all those things. What is the prayer of Sankara? Saranye Lokanam. Even Shiva is also included. Brahma Vishnu Sivatmikayai Lalitambikayai Namo Namaha. Lalita is nothing but the incumbent of Shiva, Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu. Thereby, she is the controller of all world. Therefore, Shiva Tarayaka. In other words, Shivudiki Namaskaram, Shivudi Appaku Namaskaram, Shivudi Ammaku Namaskaram. But Appa Amma Lekapaina, though there is no father and mother to Shiva, but he has got. Otherwise, Shiva has to borrow father and mother to get married. Marriage cannot take place unless there is somebody to receive the girl. Kanyadanam, the Kanyadata is there. But there should be Gruhita, is it not? Therefore, Shiva requested Vasishtha and Arundhati to be temporarily his parents. So, who are the parents of their gods? The Rishis are the parents. So, that's why in marriages, Arundhati Nakshatram is shown to you. When Arundhati is shown, even Vasishtha is also shown to you. So, Vasishtha and Arundhati are the primordial basic Dampatis who got Shiva and Parvati come together. Girija Kalyanam happened only when there is a Gruhita of the Kanyadanam. Who was the Gruhita? Or Shiva. Then only Shivavan. So otherwise Shivavan cannot do. When Shiva has no parents, he is a. So unless parents are there, even today we borrow parents. In cinemas also they show it. A matter of humor. They borrow parents. So like that, without the Grahita, there cannot. That's why it's called as. That's why it's called as Sivataraya. Well, then once the Sivataratva is over, now we embark upon the next one as Tirthyayacha, Kulyayacha, Paryayacha, Varyayacha. So these are all the four words, again referring to the water. That is samsara, I told you, is a water place. And in this water, we are all floating. You know that we are in the Plavanama Samvatsaram. Plava is boat. Plava is floating. Plava is the flight. So we cannot get drowned in the waters of life. So we want to float on the waters of life. So we hope that this Plavanama Samvatsaram will give us, this is the first class we are doing on Rudram in the Plavanama. Plava. So in Plava began, we are talking about one important paragraph where all the Vishwarupa, all wonderful functions of Rudra, and ultimately what is Rudra or Shiva is going to be the Mayobhava, giving us the preparation and experience of experiencing the emancipation. So Tirtha is the sacred centers, wherever sanctified things are called, they're all called Tirthajaras. So they're all called Tirthas. See, Ganga Tirtham. And so the Tirtha Shabda, Tirtha refers to Tarana. Tarana means reaching the other shore of the river. So to reach the other shore of that is called Tirtha. What is the other shore? Other shore is Moksha. Other shore is Shantam. Other shore is Mayaha. All that. That's why who is one who makes you to be sanctified and the river flow. And Kulyayacha. Kula is canals. Also the canals are also going on. So they are called So here also Kulyaya cha and Paryaya cha. Parya to make you cross the river or what that. And after crossing over, you want to add Varyaya cha. So all these words refer to your controlling the difficulties and also crossing over the problems of life. So he is called as, yeah. Varyaya cha, Avaryaya cha. A refers to Asamantat. And again, Prataranaya cha, Uttaranaya cha. Pratarana is to cross over safely. Sutara, Sitara, Se, Namaha is called Pratarana. And then we must have sufficient equipment to be able to overcome the life problems. So life-saving drugs, talk about life-saving things. What is that life? That Akamarshana Sukta found in Mahanarayana Upanishad. I hope I taught them to you in our group. If not, I repeat for you. There you have got the difficulties that we have got to play. And with no number of sins we have got, all that has got to be removed. So that's why it is called as Uttaranaya cha and Uttaranaya cha. Uttarana means they should take care of you after reaching the other shore also, other bank of the tree. See, people, your friends may take you for treatment to the hospital, but they should also come inside and introduce the doctor and help you for the treatment and all that. That's what we can think. That's called Uttarana. That Uttarana means what help you need after crossing that. So that's what we say, Uttaranaya cha. And then when your fly is there, we have got the Seshpa, Pena, Sikate, Pravaha. Again, they are all connected to the water. So I explain these words again and we'll complete. And next class, I will explain more about these things. And therefore, then we can go to this. So what we understand from Rudram means any and everything connected in the nature, beyond nature, is Paramatma Rudra. And Rudra, that's why we say, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya Vishnave Mrutyuhu Me Pahi. Ultimately, you are going, all these things are going to merge into the Vishnu Rupa of Rudra. So, Vishnu Rupa of Rudra means he will be found any and everywhere. And he is a Bhagavan, Vishnu, and Mrutyuhu Me Pahi. Mrityu is whenever we are living upon the ground, we are exposed to Mrityu. Sarvam vastu bhayanvitam. Coffee taagte bhayamotundi, coffee taagapothe bhayamotundi. If you don't drink coffee, you have got a fear. Oh, today I could not drink coffee, that's why I'm having headache, you say. So this kind of fears are there, plus or minus. But that's what we designated as Mrityu. So all that Mrityu will be removed. All the fear, because he is a remover of all that. And that Rudra, we keep on doing namaskaras. I asked Sridevi to count how many namaskaras are there in this. Did you count, Amma? You count now and then next class you tell me. Not now. I say 165, somebody says 175, another fellow says 190. I'm giving a approximate figures. So you count and tell me how many namaskaras are there. This is the unique Rudram where you keep on making namaskara repeatedly. One individual namaskara and 2-3 names put together namaskara. Namaha, Namo Namaha, Namaha, Namo Namaha. This is what it is going on. When you do that kind of pouring down your head, that's a total surrender to whatever feature or quality or function that the Paramatma holds, and all that are sweet and necessary for us. That's what is it. In fact, the same tempo you see in Lakshmi Narasimha Sahasranamam more than 300 times. Namo Narasimhaya Vajrasimhaya. Namo, 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 Namo. So Narasimha, you will also find that Rudra is Narasimha only. That is, he is a Simha. Bhadrasimhaya and Mrutyusimhaya. Everything is Simha is. So that Simha Swarupam, Rudra Swarupam, we are going to analyze and try to understand, and we make just what more we can do. We just say Namaskara. So I stop here. Om Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Sri Krishnarpanamastu.
Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Sri Veda Purusha Asirvadostu. Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu. It is really.
Namaskaram.
Oh, Namaskaram. Good morning. Good morning.